you came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
My ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that, but I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I've been ready for an opportunity like this to step up from the indies. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
We are going to kick some Mutiny ass.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well, what if we came up with our own, not at all similar versions? That would really cause a mutiny.
I would have just wanted to go invade them right back, but I'm intrigued.
Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from the Indies, but now she's here to help me take down this NXT mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new unified titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE universe just how special and unique our unified championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
It's a WWE debut, tag team debut, and the debut of the Unify Championships.
I guess if you're going to introduce yourself to the WWE Universe, you might as well do it as a champion. Talk about participation trophies.
Oh, come on, Saxton, they're trolling. What better way to get under Mutiny's skin than by knocking off their precious Unity titles?
The LWO is here, representing the culture, representing a legacy.
That's what they're all about. There is a whole lot of fight in this team, and they won't ever let anyone forget that.
For the LWO to give anything less than their best is not an option. That's not how you represent.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Cruz del Toro and Zelina Vega, the LWO. And their opponents, JB and Rachel.
No joking around here. The unified tag titles are serious business tonight.
Well, technically, this is a championship match. The arena doesn't have the usual electricity.
Well, because it's not really a title match, Michael. You can't expect people to get excited about championships these two just made up.
Well, every championship once was something that someone just made up, Saxton. And if you're still looking for something to get excited about, we have the debut of a new WWE superstar.
Stop after stop after stop. And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
Locked up in the corner. Ooh, bad land.
Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him.
Power slam.
A reversal. Well scouted. That can make an opening for her.
Oh, what for? Del Toro out of harm's way.
The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for. Stop after stop after stop. Thunder and lightning raining down on the challenger here.
Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
Oh, and he answers back on Cruz.
A complete stalemate.
Looking for the power bomb here. Oh, wait a second. Hurricane Rana into the pin.
We're going to shut. He clearly wants to dish out more punishment.
He's got that look in his eye. It's go time.
Tag. Here we go.
Samoa drop. Incredible.
Now that'll do some serious damage.
What a barrage of stops.
You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
And Zelina can't stop any offense coming her way.
Tough night so far for Zelina.
The champion imposing their will with total disregard.
And Vega gets contested there.
Oh, goodness. Blasted right into the corner.
Powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
Gets the shoulder up after one there.
Fighting hard to stay in this match.
Bam! Devastating kick.
You saw that coming.
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off. Oh! Ricocheting off the turnbuckles.
He counters with a great reversal. What a punch. And she's in a bad way here.
Her flame is flickering, but hasn't gone out.
Clubbing forearm.
I don't know if I want to go on this trip, guys, but
You might have to because it's the final time, the last ride.
Consider your title dreams dashed after that.
Getting out of harm's way. Running Hurricane Rana.
Beautiful.
Oh. A heel hook locked in. You can almost hear the opponents yelling in agony.
What a counter.
Oof. Back elbow puts a stop to things.
Samoa drop. Toro may have felt that coming.
Cruz just rubbing it in now.
One step ahead there. Boom! Read that one.
Oh, low drop kick right on the patella. Oh, man.
Oh, what a clothesline! We might need to consider relocating soon.
Yeah, this fight's getting closer and closer to our table.
The champion on the receiving end of some serious offense.
DDT!
Spike. That might have done it. This could be it.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message. Boot to the stomach gives them separation.
Looking a little dazed here.
Uh-oh. Their opponent is all but helpless right here.
Man, knees.
Just exerting dominance over their opponent. And now,
And the fall-away slam.
Look at this.
Zelina escapes the attack.
Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash.
Clubbing forearm. Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. Guillotine.
it's in deep.
Critical point in this match. She's all tied up and in a lot of pain.
Trying to fight out of it.
And the champs retain.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, JB and Rachel.
The long history this new duo shares was evident here tonight as the Unified Champs look like a well-oiled machine and successfully defended their titles.
Sure, Michael, but they will likely have an even tougher time defending these ridiculous titles in the court of public opinion.
I see what you're doing here with these Unified Championships. Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champion something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
You're really taking me out of my comfort zone here. But I'll do it.
It's one half of the Unified Champs, who's looking like a king tonight.
First, they come up with knockoff titles. Now he's rolling in as a knockoff Lexus King. I love it.
He does seem determined to get under Mutiny's skin. Let's hope he hasn't forgotten he's still heading into a match.
The Unified Champs are channeling the Unity Champs in a match that should be unique. The laughs may or may not stop, but the action starts now. And the other half of the Unified Champions doing her best JC Jane impression.
After seeing her partner, I'm sure nobody was surprised to see the gear she decided to wear out here tonight. But you have to admit, she's really pulling it off.
Are you saying you've got a toxic attraction to our Unified Champion?
I'm not going that far, but well played.
I knew it. Hopefully the Unified Champs haven't overlooked their opponents here tonight. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
She's attacked Funny Bones. Now she goes after all the rest. Gentlemen, it's time for war.
The War Raiders have gotten back to their roots and are more savage now than ever. Wherever the Raiders go, you will see the carnage of war.
Completely focused on waging war.
The War Raiders now embracing their truest form.
Looking to dominate once again.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Eric and Valhalla, the War Raiders. And their opponents, JB and Rachel.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag titles are serious business tonight.
All this fun cosplay can't distract the so-called Unified Champs from the fact that they are facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight.
Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus and their titles.
Didn't you find these unified titles silly, Saxton?
They're growing on me, Corey. Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
I love the champion's mindset here. Nothing fancy, just trying to deal out as much damage as possible.
And Eric escapes danger. Scoop slam! Got out of the way that time.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
Boom!
Jarring impact. The challenger enduring the punishment.
Look at this, just stop after stop after stop.
And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
The champion sending a message. There's no mercy here.
Absolutely brutal. Ruthless. Oh, a numbing blow to the chest.
And now propped up in the corner.
These two are finding an answer for everything. Back and forth, counter after counter. These two showing how well they know each other.
Clobbered with a double axe handle.
And Eric can't stop any offense coming his way.
But Eric can't allow this burst to hinder him.
Choke slam! He looks like the kind of competitor that can take on all comers right now. Tag! Tag made!
Countering that offense. Oh, God, that hurt.
Oh, my goodness.
And did you hear the impact of that?
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
What a barrage of stomps.
Foot was in overdrive there, and the challenger is rocked.
Just stomping every single part of his body.
And now an imposing onslaught of attacks in her direction.
She's definitely got to try something new here.
Valhalla got met with some ruthlessness that time.
Samoan drop.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Arm wringer applied into the top wrist lock. Full control now.
Fighting back, however, punches in the midsection.
Draped across the top rope.
Oh, clubbing forearm.
I don't know if I want to go on this trip, guys, but
You might have to because it's the final time, the last ride.
and there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight.
And she just avoided some serious damage.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
East River crossing.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
Perch on the shoulders. Rack attack and round. Perfect execution by the champion.
Cover.
The tag team champions retain.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, JB and Rachel.
These two dressed up and beat down their opponents, while perhaps sending a strong message to the Unity champs and Mutiny.
Yeah, you've got to think this match was more about pushing Mutiny's buttons than it was about defending titles. But it's quite possible that they managed to successfully do both.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing in NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So, what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? Nah, they could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes? Is that a thing? Ugh, nah, we wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.